Hello, fellow YouTubers. I just got off the phone with Vonage customer service. I got the service back in July. It didn't work very well, and when uh, they tried to take a payment out of my account, and I canceled out their payment for the first month. Um, and then I looked on my account again this month because I thought they were taking a hint because I didn't know that there was an early termination fee for canceling your account. And when I talked to them on the phone, I got somebody in the Philippines. I started talking to somebody in the Philippines, some fucking bitch. I don't know whether you can say that on YouTube or not, but cover your ears. Anyways, I talked to somebody from the Philippines, and she told me that there was an early termination fee, and I'd still have to pay that $35.03 that they charged to my account. And I told her I didn't know there was an early termination fee, and I didn't know that I was signing a contract. I just thought it was the terms of use for the product, because all the things that we can do in the United States with electronics now, such as unlocking the iPhones and cracking the or going to crackberry.com and doing whatever you like with your BlackBerry. So I thought it was so that you couldn't jailbreak it and or just I'm sorry, that's a term for the iPhone. But there is no real term for the iPhone. Retake. So I didn't know that there was or there was so I didn't think that there was any way to break into the Vonage device, which I have here, and it's right here. So everybody look at this piece of shit. Okay, that's the Vonage device. Well, anyways, I only had it for 30 days. It didn't work. My friends couldn't hear me on the phone, and thought I was. It sounded like I was in Mexico when they were trying to talk to me from New York. You know, kind of like that type of deal. Well, anyways, I seen a bunch of after I got done talking with them because they were total asses. You know, I'm a dick. I'm not gonna lie. I am a dick. Any of my friends that see this and want to comment, that's fine. People that know me, everybody knows I'm a jerk. Okay. Well, anyways, I was being a jerk to them, and come back on the line, or I mean, they were silent holding themselves, which means that they're just pushing the mute button, and so that they can silence themselves to where they can hear you, but you can't hear them. So I do work in customer service as well. I'm a representative that talks on the phone. So, and I can't tell you which company, but anyways, they were total freaking jerks to me. They laughed at me on the phone. I have never had such poor customer service in my life. They wanted to charge me a early termination fee of $125, and they also would not credit back the account. You know, if I'm canceling the account, they could at least not charged me the $35.03. They could have at least credited that back, and that's what I told them. You know, I'm not going to pay. It's either you can choose one or the other. It's either you can choose for me to pay for the $35.03, or I can pay the $125. You know, you're a big company, you make a good decent amount of money, but you know, but no, they wouldn't have it. They would. I talked to two managers. They stated they were managers, and then I talked to a. And then I talked to a representative as well. She was the first one that I talked to. Now, let me get this pulled up here on my. Let me get this pulled up here on my computer here. Let me get their names. And if you ever want to talk to a representative, you want to talk to somebody from America, because the ones from the Philippines can't do shit. They won't do shit for you because they see America as, well, we get everything we want anyway, so why should we give them anything else? Now, what I did was I called back and I talked to a girl by the name of Latoya. She was a manager of sales, and told her, you know, it was the principal. It wasn't necessarily the money I didn't want to pay, and the early termination fee. Okay, so if I signed terms and conditions, you know, for a contract with them, you know, I understand that I'm in for the contract. Just getting that pulled up, guys. Her name is Latoya, and if you ever talk to her, she's such a nice lady. Her name is Latoya. Her badge number is 27370. That's her badge number. And you really want to talk to her, because after I got off the phone with the ones from the Philippines, I was super pissed. And then I talked to her, and you know, I kind of gave her a compliment, and I told her, you know, we really need to get more jobs in the United States, and have more American workers instead of the ones from the freaking Philippines, because that's where the United States' representative jobs are starting to take all their jobs. You can barely understand them. They don't know what you're talking about when you start talking about, when you start talking to them, because you're from America, and they barely understand English. They don't know our slangs. They don't know any of that stuff. And I'm not going to be treated like that. And if all of our jobs go to... It'll be one moment here, guys. I'm just logging in my account. Yeah, I'm going to edit this video the crap out of it. Sent items. Ah, crap. I didn't save it. How about a draft, at least? Did I say this draft? Aha! It did save. Okay, so the first douchebag that was a manager, or the first person I talked to, her name was Cher Villavegas. Her name is Cher Villavegas. And the second person that I talked to, her name is Faye, Galang, and her badge number is 9411. Okay, and she's a total bitch. She is the one who freaking laughed at me, and you can hear Cher in the background laughing as well when she unmuted herself. You could hear her laugh at me, dude. And then also, the representative that got on the line was Julius Herosa. When I talked to him, he asked me if I wanted to cancel my account. I said, yeah. Before you do that, I want you to take all my credit card information, or my debit card. I'm sorry. I want you to take my debit card information off the account. And he said, well, when you cancel your account, it is deleted. Here's the funny thing. I called back and I talked to Latoya. She stated that my account was canceled, and she was going to credit me back to $79.99 for this piece of shit, and to my account. And I said okay, and she read off my debit card number. So when he canceled my account, he lied to me there, and he said all my credit card information would be deleted, and it was not deleted. So my card information is out there right now, and they could use it for whatever they want. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I think I need to talk to somebody else, because after Latoya, I love her. She was awesome. She credited me back to $79.99, and I don't have to pay that much on an early termination fee now, even though I'm not using the service, because this is junk. Do not buy Vonage. Do not buy Vonage. Because Vonage, here, let me give you their logo, is junk. Do not buy it. You know, before I bought the Vonage, I should have watched the video, or some YouTubers, because I do watch a lot of YouTube, and it's mostly on snakes, but I didn't know, like my friends told me at work that it wasn't that great, and not to get it. So I should have watched YouTube, because before I got my snake, I actually watched a lot of YouTube to learn how to take care of him. He's the baby ball python that I have the other video on my thing, and I watched and his name's Coil, Coil, and I didn't, and I should have, and now it's costing me money. But you know what? That money that they charged me to cancel my account is about the same amount they make in a month, so I'm not worried about it. It's really the. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. It's really it's the point. It's the point. You know, everybody wants you to sign a contract. If you have to sign a contract to get anything, don't do it. Alright, and thank you for listening, everybody.